Alright, this is Flying MacGuffin, and this is EU4. I said in my most recent Persian Empire game session that I wanted to do a more traditional EU4 game without mods and stuff, just to kind of, I don't know, get better at the game, and just to show off some of the more traditional things to do in the game, without being kind of pulled one way or another. And just to kind of let the game tell me where to go. At least at the beginning, to try to get a hold in my head of some of the strategies of the game. I think I have a pretty good grasp on a lot of things at this point, but there's a lot of stuff that I could be better at. So, let's start with one of these starts here. Now, the easiest thing, if you were to, like, you know, just pick up the game immediately, Castille stands out as being something you would want to play. They start in an interesting diplomatic situation with some random events that you can get that could be beneficial. And they start with a prime opportunity to colonize the New World, which is always nice. With the new conquest of, well, relatively new conquest of Paradise mechanics, it would be interesting to do that and show the, I suppose, other side of my most recent multiplayer game, where I will show how to manage those colonies and stuff like that. And I really see no reason to pick anything else at this point. I think the situation with England is going to be changed significantly in the next patch, and that I believe they will start with a personal union over France, as is, I believe, historical at this point. I don't know why they didn't do that. Yeah, could pick Portugal. They're in pretty much the same boat, but they're not as strong as Castille, and they don't have as many diplomatic, I suppose, things to do early in the game before the colonization. So we'll pick Castille. I'm not picking randomized New World because there's a lot of problems with that, and I feel as though we're just kind of, you know, this is our non storyline game here. Okay, so first of all, starting off, let's look at our situation. We're gaining 7 gold per month. What is that from? 8 from tax. Get some good, decent amount from trade. I'm losing a bit on fleet and army maintenance. So yeah, okay, I'm doing pretty good. Our diplomatic situation. We have a truce with Granada that lasts until 1448, so in 4 years it'll be done. And we have a casus belli on Granada to take them over. We don't have any rivals because, of course, you pick those yourself. And we start with standard amount of stuff. We start with an awful king. And Portugal likes us. Navarre likes us. Naples likes us. Okay, and who are the people who don't like us? Granada, the Ottomans, Mamluks, Byzantium? I don't know why Byzantium doesn't like us. Oh, it's just a default -10 for that. So where is Aragon on this list? Okay. So, they start with a friendly modifier. Okay. Now, we don't want to be attacking them because there is historical events later in the game. Now, will they have an alliance with us? They will. Okay, so we can complete that mission right away. So let's form an alliance with Aragon. And we'll immediately follow up with that. Okay. So that's our mission for now. We can actually build a fort somewhere. Oh right, we start with the islands down here. I see no reason not to do that, but I don't see any real reason to do that. It starts with our culture and our religion. So there isn't any reason to do that. I suppose if we were to be at war with Morocco immediately, that would be a problem, but I think we start with better ships than them, and we're allied with Portugal, aren't we? No, we're not. Well, we can fix that. Although we might get a mission to do that. It's probably not any problems to get that done anyway. Let's go up to speed 3. That's what I normally like to play on. Okay, so there we go. Now what's our mission here? Royal marriage with Aragon? Sure thing. Okay, and now both Navarra and Portugal are offering us alliances. I'll accept that since I will get a penalty if I do not accept it with the AI. So we'll go ahead and do that. So basically we have all of our diplomatic partners with which to form Spain ready to go. So now we want a royal marriage with them. So as soon as this is done, we can do that. There we go. Get some prestige and diplo power. Royal marriage from Portugal. Okay, solidify our papal relations. So our Pope's relations with us has to be at least 150. 100 plus a gift and some stuff. We can do that. And what does that give us? Just 5 prestige. Spreading our culture to Vizcaya. Okay, we'll just accept this too. And we'll go ahead and get one with Navarra as well. So Vizcaya is Basque, which is not in our culture group and not an accepted culture. You know what? Just because we're going to want to solve that problem anyway. 75 diplo power, so we'll end with 60, basically. 65 diplo power total for that. And that's all we get is 10 diplo power. You know what? I don't know if that's worth doing at this point. It's not really a problem. If we had revolt risk problems, then that's going to be there the whole game. We still have the truce, so let's not pick that up yet. Let's do the one where we talk to the Pope. So let's go ahead and improve our relations with the Pope. Okay, so I think we filled all of our slots here. No, we have one more. Okay. Oh, we started allied with England, didn't we? No, Portugal did. Okay, France does not like us. And France will never like us, basically. And we basically have two options here. Well, 3 options. We're gonna talk to Burgundy as well. England does have a friendly modifier to us. They're far more likely to actually get involved in a war. And they're a bit weaker than Burgundy. But they're a lot more likely to actually accept alliances and stuff. Yeah, they won't even accept a royal marriage because we're too far away. England will. Perhaps, though, we want to save those relations for other things. Now, almost all of these other smaller guys start as vassals of France except Brittany. And Naples starts the personal union under Aragon. And they're our closest, I guess, Italian neighbors. Savoy, What about Savoy? Well, they do border France. They would be a nice buffer with France. I think leaving our Diplo slot open is a good idea, but let's actually improve our relations with France so that they're less likely to just bum rush us immediately. They have problems at the moment, so I don't think they will, but it's definitely something you want to keep into account. Okay, So, we've got a little bit of time. But, are there any... Jesus, we start with a lot of advisor options here. Missionary strength is not something we need right now. Land maintenance modifier is almost always worth it. Especially with a large army like we have. So I will pick this guy up. We get 8 gold right now. And with a -1, yeah, we only lost like 0.4, or a little bit more than 0.4 gold on that. And we, you know, came out a little bit ahead with advisors. Trade stuff. This diplomatic relations thing I really want, regardless of the problems with money. It's very nice. We are going to need this guy later. Like, fairly soon. I don't think any of these other guys are going to be an issue. We don't need him right now, so we won't pick that up. Okay, let's go ahead and move our troops around. Okay, so we want you to protect trade in Sevilla. That should get us a little bit more money. Starting with the light ships is a good idea. Because they are required for some stuff. And we do have some heavy ships and some cogs. Now I would say as Castille, you really do want those. So I'm not going to disband those. If I was anybody else, I probably would. Maybe not England either. Okay, so this is the Holy See. This is basically the current papacy stuff. Oh, we start with another diplomat because we're the papal controller. Okay. So we start as the papal controller. And we can basically use our papal influence, which is something we get over time. Based on our relations with the Pope, what we're doing, how much prestige stuff we have, and how basically religious we are being, to invest in a cardinal, so when one of these other cardinals dies, we can have a guy take his place. I don't know what it really matters to pick here. So let's just pick, I don't know, who else controls things in the Curia? Sweden. Bavaria does. We have 2 cardinals right now. But Bavaria and England have older cardinals. So, on this list, I guess Bavaria is the only other one that has any of them. So let's use 5 of our power to focus on that guy. Now we get 13 a year, so we're in a pretty good situation to basically control a cardinal as well as we can. I always get confused because Argmanac's flag looks like Spain's. Okay, we are getting attrition because they're standing in Cordoba. Okay. So, will Navarra accept a vassalization? Now we need to have 190 relations with them, so let's go ahead and start improving our relations. We may get a mission to vassalize them, so we might as well try to do that. Let's go ahead and see how much it would take to send a gift to the Pope. England wants military access? Sure. We're already rivaled with France. So they're already rivals with us, I should say. Okay, something I want to do now is, because I am already rivaled with them, so let's rival Morocco, Grenada, and Algiers, since they are our nearest enemies. Absolutely, they are our enemies at this point. Granada, I get some stuff to take all of their shit anyway. And I think I start with cores on them. Yeah, I do. So... Navarre and Portugal have no heirs. Huh. It'd be pretty nice to get a personal union with Portugal, actually, but let's not cause problems early in the game. Navarre is not a problem. Okay. So, we're gonna need to spend some more to focus on this guy. And it looks like they're gonna give us a fight here for this guy. So we're gonna have to take care of that. Oh, looks like Portugal's already gotten their king, but Navarra hasn't. Don't need a military leader right now. No reason to build that ship. I'm collecting quite a bit of money, so I guess I can build that fort. It's just kind of sitting around. And that could matter later. So that'll give us 125, and then a gift would put us at 150. I think that's what we need. Yeah. So what else are we doing? Talking to France, right. National epic. Our subjects are taken to telling tales and legends about Enrique III. The legend says that in Castille's darkest hour he will return to our nation and deliver it from evil. Regardless of the truth of the statement, we could use this in our propaganda. We could say, yes, I love a good story, and we get some prestige over time for 10 years. Lose 10 admin power and 22.8 ducats. And we're going to lose 5 prestige. We'll take the prestige. And it'll help our prestige bleed out a little bit slower. It's good. Now, early in the game, we're just kind of playing the Diplo. Playing the Diplo until our... Let's just continue strengthening our hold on that guy. Playing the Diplo until our truce with Granada expires. Now, how are relations improving here? I think we get +2 right now. I don't know. So, allied to rival. Who's the rival? Okay, they tell us about the event of the War of the Roses, where they pick the House of York. I think this is... yeah. Civil War thing. Argmanac, what you doing, man? Oh, I guess that's France. Really. I guess their rival is Aragon. Yeah. Oh, why did... You are an idiot. Look at this. Look at these rivals. Let's rival England and France. What a stoop. What about you? Oh, they like us. That's fine. Let's see. Almost +50. That's nice. You know what? We're not doing anything right now. We want our relations up with all those people for real. So, that's fine. Some people were so devout in their religion that they set out to help the poor and heal the sick. They're often called saints for their acts, and were sometimes even believed to have performed miracles. Can gain 1 stability, and Catholicism gains minus 0.5 Reformed Desire, which is a Catholic game mechanic, which basically makes it so that the Reformation will happen slower. We could say their actions have shown us the true path, and gain 25 papal influence, which is something we kind of want right now, but I also want stability. And I want the Reformation to happen slower. We are probably going to be on the Counter-Reformation side, because we are in the Latin group, which makes it harder for that sort of event to happen to us. So stability is good. Stability is always good, unless you actually want revolts to happen, which is... that happens sometimes. Okay, so, new cardinal. Austria. I don't care about the Empire. So I'm still the papal controller, because nobody else controls too. Okay. Now I have no doubt I'm going to lose control of that. But I will do my best to not. War of Navarran Succession. Huh. Okay. Since they started with no dudes. Let's get a king here. Or a leader here. Since they started with no morale. We can just go ahead and kill them. There we go. Killed them off. Let's go help our friendos over here. Okay, something we can do is we can start carpeting them, prevent them from building troops. I suppose there's no reason not to do that at this point. I don't really know. Well, this is obviously a succession crisis. Thank you, Portugal. That was helpful. You know what? No, they're taking care of that. Okay. Oh, I have a personal union on them now. Okay. Well, that kind of solves an issue, doesn't it? Okay. So, I have no diplomats to send yet. So in 50 years, I can have a chance of integrating those guys. I was going to try to vassalize them traditionally, but I don't have to do that now. Okay. So will you stop fighting me? I'll probably concede defeat soon. Oh, right. I have dudes here that I can use to blockade. Alright, and now they're rival to us. That sucks. And there's little I can do about that. Alright, I think we got a good hold on this guy. Let's start investing in another dude. England has, another guy, so let's go ahead and do that. So now we have a personal union or Navarra has a personal union with us. An alliance offer from Provence. Or province, how do you pronounce that? Where are they? These guys. I don't know if that's actually in our best interests. Decline. We cannot ally Aragon, so we need to have a positive opinion of them. Currently minus 12. Okay, so let's ask for military access, which will give us a bonus. And then we can regain our alliance here on the 18th. Assuming nothing happens before then. There we go. So how's our relations with the Pope coming? Pretty good. So that was a minor setback. Okay, we got about 2 months before this expires. So let's go ahead and prepare for that. I suppose I should build some extra troops too. Why not do that? Let's just build infantry, that's it. We get 7 units. Perfect. The cavalry earlier in the game is better than infantry, but it's much more expensive, and I really just need to siege some stuff and just have some bodies. Okay, so we've got a free diplomat. Alright, so how much we need to send a gift to increase this? $50. Okay. Cool. So it'll be done in a couple months. And the reason I'm waiting on this is so that I have the mission to attack them. Always a good idea to have a reason to attack people. Now we're at a force limit, which I believe is higher because of... Why did I put him there? Our personal union over Navarre. Now, Portugal and Aragon will probably help us in this war. But who knows? There we go. So, finish the Reconquista. Here we go. And now we don't even need an extra casus belli, considering we have cores on these. So, we will declare war to Reconquest. I think we have to do this in 2 wars. I'm not sure. In whatever case, what's the best province? Gibraltar or Granada. Okay. Let's just take Granada. And neither of them will help us, actually. It's not to do so anyway. What the hell was that?